Food is a universal part of our lives, but not every dish appeals to all the senses. Some foods are known for their intense aroma, which can make even the bravest eaters hesitate before diving in. While stinky may sound unappealing, many of these foods are actually beloved for their distinct flavors and have deep cultural significance. Here's the top 10 stinkiest food, says ChatGPT, from around the world, from fermented fish to pungent cheeses that pack a powerful aromatic punch. Let's get started on the first one. Surströmming, a fermented herring from Sweden, is infamous for its powerful smell, which has been compared to a mix of rotten eggs, vinegar, and strong ammonia. Traditionally, the fish is fermented for 6 months in barrels before being canned, where the fermentation process continues. When the can is opened, the fish releases an intense aroma that some people can smell from hundreds of feet away. Though pungent, Surströmming has a loyal following among fans who enjoy it with flatbread, potatoes, and onions. Despite the stench, many people savor its distinct, salty flavor. Stinky tofu across China is a beloved street food, also in Taiwan and Southeast Asia, and its name doesn't lie. This fermented tofu is often marinated in a brine made from fermented milk, vegetables, or fish and then left to ferment for several months. When fried or steamed, it releases a potent, musty smell that some describe as reminiscent of sewage or even old gym socks. The aroma might be off-putting, but stinky tofu has a mild, earthy taste with a surprisingly creamy texture that many people find delicious once they get past the smell. Durian is known as the king of fruits in Southeast Asia, and it has a divisive reputation. This large, spiky fruit has a distinctive smell that has been described as a blend of rotten onions, turpentine, and raw sewage. In fact, it's so pungent that durians are banned in some public spaces, hotels, and transportation systems across countries like Singapore and Malaysia. Despite its smell, durian has a custardy, sweet flesh with a rich taste that many people adore, often described as a mix of almonds and cream. The unique aroma and flavor have made durian a cherished delicacy in Southeast Asia. Kimchi, a traditional Korean side dish made by fermenting vegetables, typically cabbage, with garlic, chili pepper, ginger, and fish sauce. The fermentation process creates a sour, tangy, and complex flavor profile, but it also brings a strong, lingering smell. The mix of garlic and fish sauce gives kimchi its characteristic pungency, which some people find overpowering. However, kimchi is packed with probiotics and other health benefits, and its distinct spicy, sour flavor has made it a popular dish worldwide, served as a side or incorporated into main dishes. Limburger cheese has one of the most recognizable smells of any cheese, often likened to sweaty socks or smelly feet. The odor comes from a bacteria called Brevibacterium linens, which is also responsible for foot odor in humans. Limburger is made from cow's milk and goes through a process where it's washed with salt water and aged, resulting in a creamy texture and an incredibly strong smell. Despite its scent, Limburger cheese has a smooth, mild flavor that pairs well with dark rye bread, onions, and mustard, and it's especially popular in Germany and parts of the US. Century eggs, also known as thousand-year eggs, are a Chinese egg-based culinary dish commonly made from duck, chicken, or quail eggs. They are preserved in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, and lime for several weeks to months, resulting in a jelly-like texture and a strong, sulfuric aroma. The yolk turns greenish-gray, and the whites become a translucent, dark brown color. The century egg's ammonia-like smell can be off-putting, but the taste is surprisingly mild, with a creamy and slightly salty flavor that pairs well with rice or porridge. Natto, a traditional Japanese dish made from fermented soybeans that's known for its strong, earthy smell, slimy texture, and acquired taste. The fermentation process gives natto a smell that's often compared to ammonia or dirty socks. The beans form a sticky, stringy consistency, and the unique aroma can be overwhelming for first-timers. Despite this, natto is praised for its high nutritional value and health benefits, and it's often eaten with rice and soy sauce, sometimes topped with green onions or mustard. Natto fans appreciate its slightly nutty, savory flavor. Iru, a fermented locust bean popular in West African cuisine, particularly in Nigeria, where it's used as a seasoning. It has a pungent, earthy smell that sometimes compared to strong cheese or ammonia. Iru is often used to add depth and flavor to soups, stews, and sauces. The fermentation process gives it a strong aroma, but it adds a savory, umami flavor that enhances the taste of many traditional West African dishes. Iru is not commonly eaten on its own, but its potent smell and taste make it an essential ingredient in local cuisine. Hákarl, or fermented shark, is an Icelandic delicacy made from Greenland shark meat that's buried, fermented, and then hung to dry for several months. Due to the shark's high urea content, the meat is toxic when fresh and requires fermentation to make it safe to eat. The result is a chewy, ammonia-scented fish that some people describe as tasting like rotten cheese mixed with fish. Hákarl's smell and taste can be challenging for newcomers, but it's a source of cultural pride in Iceland, often enjoyed during special events and celebrations. Vieux Boulogne, a French cow's milk cheese, is considered one of the smelliest cheeses in the world. Its aroma is intense, earthy, and almost barnyard-like, thanks to a unique bacteria that develops during the aging process. The cheese has a washed rind and is known for its strong, musty smell that can be off-putting for many. However, beneath its pungent aroma, Vieux Boulogne has a smooth, slightly salty, and nutty flavor that's loved by cheese enthusiasts. It's often served with crusty bread and pairs well with full-bodied wines that complement its intense taste. While these foods may not smell appealing to everyone, many people around the world enjoy these delicacies for their unique flavors and health benefits. Each of these dishes carries a story of cultural history, traditional techniques, and dedicated fans who appreciate the bold flavors behind the smell. If you're brave enough to try one, you might just find a new favorite, even if it's not the most pleasant experience for your nose. The world of stinky foods is diverse and fascinating, proving that sometimes smell isn't everything. In the world of food, some of the smelliest dishes are also some of the most cherished and culturally significant. While their aromas can be challenging, these foods, from Sweden's fermented herring to Korea's kimchi and Southeast Asia's durian, offer unique flavors that keep people coming back for more. The pungency of these dishes often results from traditional fermentation or preservation methods, which not only intensify their aroma but also enhance their taste and nutritional value. Trying these foods can be an adventurous way to explore different cultures and appreciate the diverse flavors that come with their strong scents. Ultimately, in the world of cuisine, sometimes the stinkiest foods are the most unforgettable.